Hello. I am the incredible Medusa. Before the main feature starts, I want to say a few things about actions and words. What some people don't understand is words are meaningless if there are no actions to back them up. Even worse if someone's own actions contradict his or her own words. Actions and words can sometimes be linked together and sometimes they can't. For example, if you say you are not a misandrist, but you make videos filled with lies portraying men as monsters, then this combination of words and actions cannot be linked. But if you are driving and someone cuts you off and then you scream "fuck you" at that person, then these words can be linked with your actions. This is because your words are accurately portraying your feelings towards a person at a specific moment. This video will be focusing on what Anita Sarkeesian's words would sound like if they accurately portrayed her feelings. All the words used can be linked to Anita Sarkeesian's actions. Enjoy.
Hello. I am Anita Sarkeesian. I am that person whose goal is to convince the world that men are the root of all evil. If you have not figured out that I hate men, then you are a dumbass. I blame everything on men and masculinity, but I am not a misandrist. Or maybe I am, but I will just get pissed if you call me that word. As you can see, I am really fucking stupid when it comes to politics because I do not understand why I get such a negative backlash after demonizing men. I made numerous tweets on Twitter about how masculinity harms men, but yet men really hate me for it. How dare men hate me after doing a courtesy of telling them about how their DNA causes harm to everyone including themselves. I am trying to do men a favor by informing them about the monster that lies within them in the exact same manner as how Birth of a Nation did African Americans a favor by informing them about their inner monster. I have no problem with making hateful tweets. Here are some screenshots of some really fucked up things I said on Twitter. As you may have noticed, some of those tweets were made immediately after a school shooting. Notice how I never showed any sympathy for the shooting victims. That is because I do not give a fuck about the school shooting victims. I used this incident to push my own political agenda. First of all, you may have noticed that I was trying to convince people to buy a book which was approved by me. I saw potential as how this book could help me politically. Of course, the more obvious thing you may have noticed is I blamed all men for this shooting. I may not have specifically mentioned all men, but my actions indicated that it was all men because it was implied that all men are born monsters who need to be tamed. I will show one of those images again. Look at the second tweet from the bottom. It says we need to seriously address connections between violence, sexism, and before boys and men commit more mass shootings. Why is it that I would mention boys and men instead of just mentioning men? This must been a major oops on my part. In another one of those tweets, I mention there is no such thing as sexism towards men. I then invented my own definition of sexism so I would not fall under it. You see, I am just too fucking stupid to understand that saying you can't be sexist towards men is no better than saying a woman cannot be raped because she is a slut. Notice how I keep mentioning that it is always men who commit mass shootings? This is because I am too fucking stupid to understand that this is no better than mentioning how there have been numerous women who have murdered their children and keep stressing that it is women who are doing this. Now, I may not realize just exactly how stupid I am, but I do realize my fans are also fucking stupid. Here is an image of another tweet I made. I think I am so fucking smart because I included a citation from Wikipedia in that tweet. I have a master's degree, so I know better than to use Wikipedia as a source. A lot of college professors will penalize you if you turn in a report with a citation from Wikipedia. I am just going to take advantage of my fans' stupidity since they will not know that Wikipedia is not a credible source. If you don't believe me, here is a screenshot from Harvard College's website explaining what is wrong with Wikipedia. Please don't believe that bullshit from Harvard because I am a lot more knowledgeable than any of the dumbasses at Harvard College. I put a link to that page in the description so you can see for yourself how idiotic Harvard College is. Okay. So let's say you prove me wrong and show that the information in that Wikipedia article is valid. That tweet clearly shows my hatred towards men. I am trying to convince people that hating masculinity is not the same as hating men. This may not sound misandristic, at least to me. But I can guarantee you I would be shitting bricks if someone said that he did not hate women, he just hated femininity. How would I not label that statement as misogynistic? I actually had a tweet up saying many people say I hate men. I don't hate men. I just hate masculinity. What happened was I found out some bitch calling herself the incredible Medusa had seen it. Unfortunately for her, she made the mistake of not taking a screenshot of it. I was able to remove that tweet before she came back to get the screenshot. I have been known to take down videos and tweets that show too much of my misandry. If you happen to have a screenshot of that tweet, please don't be a misogynist by sending it to her. Even if I happen to prove that bitch wrong and show that I never made that tweet, it will be irrelevant due to me making so many other tweets demonizing masculinity. I will make it very clear that I mostly mention toxic masculinity instead of masculinity. We all know that anyone who mentions toxic femininity is a misogynist. One other thing I have been able to do is convince a bunch of idiots I am not sexist. I constantly rant about the evil of men and masculinity, but yet some people are too fucking stupid to believe I don't hate men. This is just as stupid as someone saying he agrees with everything the Ku Klux Klan says, but he is not racist. I am done with my speech. One last thing I would like to say is all you men out there who enslave yourselves to people like me, and all you women out there who hate men or are too stupid to realize I hate men, thank you for your support. And don't forget, if you don't support feminist frequency, you are a misogynist.
Now that was a much more accurate representation of how Anita would sound like if her words matched up with her actions. If I were to say I had respect for Anita Sarkeesian, my words would be empty because I would be a lying sack of shit. If I were to say I had no respect for that woman and do not like her, my words would be valid because my actions back them up. This is the reason the phrase actions speak louder than words exists. For those of you who are subscribed to my channel, thank you. When I finish making a video, I cannot give an accurate time frame as to when I will post my next video. Because of this, I have a Twitter account. If you follow me, you will see updates and know when to expect my next video. The link to my Twitter account is in the description. I am the incredible Medusa and I will see you in my next video.
So number one, what I think about feminism. I think it sucks and it can go fuck itself. I believe in equality.